I wanted you guys to see this. This is that pin is the clevis pin that goes on to the clutch pedal, and it sticks out the other side here. I don't know if you can see that hole, and it sticks out about not quite as much as it's sticking out on this side here. There. Okay. Now, because it was sticking out on that side, I had to get a hammer or some sort of, not a hammer, or something to try to bang that pin loose up here. And that's the hole it came out of. Let's see. I think you can see where the master cylinder goes in and that pin sticks out. And this is a clip that attaches to that pin. And once that pin, this clip is removed, that pin should be able to push through and come out the other side. It should slide out. I've been working 10 hours to get that pin out. Easy, 10 hours, easy. And I tried different ways to do it. I thought I could get a C-clamp on it. That's too small. I had to get a deep well C-clamp, and it turns out I didn't have enough room to put the deep well C-clamp on and still be able to turn it. I ended up using, because there was a little nipple of that sticking out here, I was able to use a slide hammer. All right, you can see that rod in the inside. All right, and I was able to put the slide hammer, the tube of it up against that, the little bit that was sticking out. And then it's tough to show you this holding it, but this slide hammer goes in and it's a lot of weight and it pushes against that, and it's the only thing that broke it free. After 10 hours of hammering and fooling around and playing games with it and getting the channel lock pliers onto it. There they are, channel lock pliers on the end of it, and twisting it and moving it. Finally, I used the slide hammer on it. First shot, popped it right out. So you just got to get something heavy on it. After that, I'll take out the master cylinder. There were two bolts that held that in place, and that held the cylinder in place up here. And then this bolt here, this clevis pin, is the one that holds the push rod of the clutch in place. And then you have to take off the work light is your best friend and worst enemy. And then you have to remove the line for the right in here. This is the brake fluid reservoir line, which brake fluid reservoir is used also from your it's used from your brake cylinder. It doesn't have a master cylinder clutch master cylinder reservoir. It uses the reservoir of your brakes. And then you have to remove it from the bottom down in here, and this pulls out, and there's a clip that you have to unhook to release this tube from. This goes down to the slave cylinder. So that's it. So we'll see what happens.